Hi everybody. I wanted to put out a YouTube video and I also wanted to play, but I don't want to have to fool around with editing and stuff. So I thought I would do another video where I just play in my journal and try to do something. So I'm in the mood to paint, but nothing like too serious and like trying to be precise with anything. I feel like I want, like I was trying to think a little bit of what I wanted, and I feel like I want, like, I made some notes. I want some black space with some white doodles in it, and then bams of color. And then I want a figure in there somehow, and maybe some letter stickers, I don't know. And then while I was trying to think of what I wanted to do, I thought, ooh, what if I mask off a section? That'll be like a frame, and I'll do the background, and then I take off the frame in the end. So, I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? So I probably should have looked for some tape before I started. That would have been a great idea. Ooh, I found some. This is really sticky stuff. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get some of that sticky off. That will rip my paper for sure. So I'm just putting it on my shirt to get rid of some sticky. Trying to get a little bit back into like free play art journaling type thing. So like I said, that's how I started in mixed media, was just art journaling, and now it's like I feel like I don't know how to do it anymore, so I want to get into the habit. I feel like whenever I play in my art journal or in any journals, it's like deliberate things, like, I don't know, like having to do something for Ranger, so I'm purposely like playing with dilutions. I don't know, like, I just want to play with whatever I want to play with, and not for it to have a specific outcome. You know what I mean? Just want to play. And bonus if it turns out nice. Hopefully I won't get in a fit of coughing. Oops. I'm fighting it. Like, my body has been, like, for a couple of weeks or so trying to decide if it's going to get sick, it feels like. Like, one minute I feel awful and the next I'm fine, and I don't know. So for my bam of color, this color here, Pyrrole Orange, has become one of my favorites, but not on its own. I don't like it as is, but mixed with some white, it is beautiful. think, ooh, I think that would be a really cool color, like vivid color combo. Maybe some yellow. I don't really know what I want. I just feel like I want color and black. Just not sure how it's all gonna go. We shall see. Black. I don't have any good black paint. I have really good black paint, but ooh, I'll use Dilutions because that stuff is awesome. That is my favorite black paint. Okay, so do I want all this black and only color? And I'm going to put some down first anyway. I'm just using a catalyst to spread the paint. So I'm really not in the mood to clean out black paint from a paintbrush. And this is quicker. What would be even quicker still is if I use this bigger one. That's better. I think I'm going to go right to the edge. I was going to say feel free to play along. I mean, I don't have any rules or prompts or anything for you to follow, but and I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but you sure can play along if you like. Then we'll both be wondering where this is going. Oh, that little bit of paint is going a long way. I like it looking like that. I'm going to leave that like that. My baby white, because I think I want to use a catalyst to spread the other colors as well. The only thing is I need to mix the orange. I think I want turquoise and then some orange and maybe yellow. I don't know. It's way too much paint. Way too much. Okay, I don't want to waste it. I'm going to find a stencil and scrape it on another page. Wish I knew where my circle stencil was. Oh, here it is. I made a circle stencil that I would love some polka dots. I also need to protect this, so very many. Oh well, there goes the polka dot idea. So use less paint than you're used to when you're using a catalyst wedge to spread the paint. Because like I said, a little goes a long way. I'm actually going to put white out first. I'm going to try and do not too much. I think I want it brighter for this combo. I'm going for it. Remember, I warned you I didn't know what I was doing. This is a nice thing about the catalyst wedges too. Stuff peels off. Need this to dry before I try adding yellow. Okay, for the image that I put on top, I don't want it obstructed by the frame. So I'm going to peel the paint off on this side anyway. I'm going to leave this on for now because I don't know exactly what I'm doing there. I'm going to take that much off. I'm going to do a black stabilo because in my head I'm already, like when I was sketching out what I wanted, I was already being picky with the image. And I don't have an image that I'm going, like a reference. I don't know if it would be better if I did, but I don't know. So a part of me is just saying, do it. Do it, do it. Whoa. I already don't like it. I can feel myself getting really down on what I'm creating already. And that's not what I want to do. And I don't want this to be a perfect image. I want it to be kind of like messy. I don't know if folky is the right word. I don't know. It's probably half the problem is I don't know. why I'm drawing a dude. But I guess I'm drawing a dude. This is going to be the start of a table. I use that line. I really don't like that. Don't like it. I'm going to start painting this before I continue on drawing because, like I said, I'm being hard on myself. So, and if I don't like the face, like if I hate it that much, maybe I'll put collage over it or something. We shall see. Trying to find a paintbrush I like. Sorry. Tend to like square or angled mostly brushes. I really don't like that I did a dude. I might turn it into a girl. I was teaching some people how to paint, and I already feel like I'm not listening very well to what I was telling them. I was telling them not to be hard on themselves, especially your first layers, because the first layers really don't matter. Because they can be covered up and altered and they get added to. So, I mean, how it looks first is not how it looks when you're done. So don't stress about it too much. Yeah, I think this has to be a girl, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe the dude can just have some crazy hair. I think that's a big reason why I don't do dudes, is the hair. Girl hair is more fun. No idea what color shirt I want him to have. Just getting a bit of yellow ochre and maybe some raw umber. And of course I put out too much paint in the unbleached titanium. Just mixing the colors to get a shadowed color. I don't know, I think it's going to stay a dude. Just to be honest with you guys, I'm really fighting with my inner critic right now. Like, just with how this is looking, I'm really like, I'm struggling with continuing. Like, it's, and I'm not telling you to be a downer. I'm telling you because, I mean, people put videos out there and it's like, oh yeah, look what I did. Boom, boom, boom. It's so easy. No. It's not necessarily. I mean, some days it goes better. But, some days it is hard. And I can tell right now the problem I'm having is I need to let the paint dry, because it is removing paint when I go over it. So I'm going to leave the face alone, which is probably a good thing, because even backing away from it now, it's like, you know, it can work. Like, it's not as awful. That's what my mind is telling me it is. So trying to figure out what I want to do with a shirt. Maybe a shirt should be white. And make the table yellow. And maybe he's looking at a book. That's what I did in my sketch. My first idea, I was going to have a girl painting at a desk, but then it turned into a dude with a book. Can't be my husband, because he doesn't read. I'm not trying to do perfect hands. Like, the hands look like a kid drew them. So like I said, I want, they look way too small for his body. But I'm just getting the basic idea out there. And like I said, I want it to have that, I don't know what words I'm looking for, just that artsy, almost like folk art maybe look, or maybe it's not folk art, I don't know. But it's not cartoon, it's not realistic, so I don't know. I'm sure somebody out there can help me with my words. I'm kind of liking, first it was bugging me a little how you can see the other colors underneath, but I'm kind of liking the look it's giving. It's going to be really hard to do this part. And plus, this is our art journal. It's not a piece that's going hung on the wall for everybody to see. It's just playtime, creative time. And sometimes it's just, you need to do something to get the creative juices flowing for something else. Something that you might like even more. But I'm really liking what's going on here. All that color and seeing it underneath the layers. So the yellow, just in case you're interested, is a golden fluid acrylic, cadmium yellow medium hue. This is bright aqua green, Liquitex Basics. The unbleached titanium is also Liquitex Basics, but then I use golden for tinting, which I said yellow ochre and raw umber. And I use Dilutions for the black, and then this is the golden pyrrole orange. So you can see I like all paints. I'm not stuck to one brand only. I like different paints for different things, and it depends on the look I'm going for. Since I did it with all the rest, I'm just going to who knows what this page will be when I get to it. Put that right in the paint. I can already feel myself relaxing a little bit on how this looks. So that's good. And now I'm thinking he might even be a bald dude. He may not have any hair. Kind of liking him looking bald and no ears. I had ears drawn on there, but then I took them away. kind of getting and I don't mean to compare myself to him, because I don't even touch his artistic abilities. He is amazing. But I think his name is Louis Rossignol or something. I love his art. Oh, there he is, Louis Rossignol. He is amazing. I love his art. Like, his art is quirky and somewhat childlike, but in an awesome, talented way. Like, I don't know. I just, like, I mean, come on. So this part here kind of reminds me of it for some reason. How does he do his hands? You can see his hand there holding the cat. And that one. That one has even less detail than mine. So I think my wonky hands are fine. I love his art. Love it, love it. I wanted to buy a piece, but the ones that he had for sale on his Etsy were mostly like people that I didn't really like. So I want it hanging on my wall, of course, and I would like for it to be like, he does a lot of people. At least that's what was on his site the last time I looked. And the people that he had, I didn't really want them. He did have one done of the Golden Girls, and I thought about getting that one. So I just did a little bit of mess for the hands, and I will fix it up later. I'll do something with it. So when you do a stroke, and you actually like how it looked, like I did this, and I liked how it turned out, and I almost went back in with my brush again and did more. Don't do that. The hardest part, I think, sometimes is learning to stop. I don't know why. Like, you would think the natural thing would be to stop if you do something that you like, but no, for some reason it's like you want to put the brush back in there. Okay, I'm liking how his face is looking here, and I don't care that there's a bit of orange peeking through. I'm really liking this side of his face. So, I'm trying to tell myself, leave it. So I'm going to work on his forehead. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a bald dude. So I am liking his head. And see how all my negativity in the beginning has started to like just go away. I think I took too much of the dark away. Okay. Hope I wasn't putting my head in the way. I know there might, I was gonna say, I know there might be somebody negative out there who'll say it whether they feel it or not, but I don't usually get too many of those. They call them trolls. I don't usually get that. But if you find this kind of art boring to watch, let me know, because there's no point in me, you know, posting videos that people don't want to watch. Kind of defeats the purpose. And I'm totally fine with having art that I do off camera, so if this is a type of art that you don't enjoy watching, just let me know. You can say it in a nice way. Something needs to be done to his face over here. I should zoom in for you guys. I'm just afraid I'll start working elsewhere and forget that I'm zoomed in. And then you guys won't be seeing what I'm doing. I find I get to a certain point, like after you get the base layers down, where in order to get it look right, you almost, it's almost like you dab instead of actually doing strokes. For some reason it just works better. And I don't think too much about where the light is, like this is just fun play. I'm not trying to make it too realistic or anything. Not to say I don't think about it at all, like I know the bridge of his nose and stuff and the tip of his nose will tend to be lighter because it's what's out there more. I don't get too complicated with it all. I think that nose may need a stabilo. Again, I'm going to let that dry some more again. See, I think I'm going to do his shirt white. I probably should have used Diane's white. I'll get better coverage. See? I need to zoom out. I was forgetting. I haven't been dipping my paintbrush in water either. I've been wiping it in a baby wipe when I don't want too much of the previous colors coming through when I'm painting. Yeah, that arm is totally whack. I sure will give it more of that silly vibe. I'm liking where the white is mixing with the stabilo. So also another question, if you do like these kinds of videos, and so I do continue to do them and post them, would you like it? Do you like it better? And I know people are going to say, you do whatever you want, don't worry about it, but it's not hard for me to do either of them. So would you rather it be one big long video, or would you rather I break it up into 2 shorter ones and just label them like part 1, part 2 kind of thing? It's no big deal. You can let me know. I think I'm going to do the color in like a Posca paint marker after. And the white needs to dry, like it's not letting me do much else to it. So I'm going to mix some white and unbleached titanium for the book. So I don't want it stark white, but I also don't want it the same color as his hands. You know what might be fun? Even though the sizing will be all wrong, if I took some paper from like a novel or a dictionary or something and just glue it in there. If I remember, I might try that. Or I might have some washi tape that has writing on it. I do. I have these two. This is too stark. I don't know who this is by. I got it on Amazon, so it's not like a brand that we know or anything. Ooh, this even has the lines down the middle, this part. I am going to put some glue stick down. And I'm pretty sure I already told you in another video, but I am loving the Amazon glue stick. I'm loving it. I'm probably going to redo his hands. I feel like that's upside down. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's just something fun. I'm going to put his blobs back for his hands. I think I'll go in with a Posca paint pen for the eyes after too. That's a mess. I might have to do this in 2 parts because I have to cook supper. Ooh, yeah, it's already 5:30. So I think I will stop this here, run upstairs, feed my cats, and start cooking supper. And then after, come back down and finish it. And that way paint will be good and dry too. But you can still answer my question about one long video or 2 parts, because I could even just edit it so it's one big long video. But since I do actually have to stop, I've probably been yeah, 47 minutes. Yeah. So this will be part 1, and then I'll do part 2 later. See you soon. Bye.